What is going on, and welcome back to another video. Now, I am sorry, first of all, it has taken me so long to release another video. I think it's been a week and a half, which seems like a long time actually, because I probably filmed my last video over 2 weeks ago, but I'm not making excuses at all. I just felt like I just needed a little bit of a break from YouTube. I don't know about you, but when you are on holiday, then come back from holiday, it takes me a little while to get back into my routine again, and I am now up north for a few days. I'm actually going back to London tomorrow, so I just needed to sort life admin out. You know how it is, guys, sometimes. Now, since we last spoke, I have been in Dubai. I've come back from Dubai, and I am going to Bali actually in 3 weeks time. Now, before Dubai, I kind of went through a number of episodes called the Summer Shreds. Now, in actual fact, I didn't really cut down that much. And the reason being that even though I thought it was a priority at the time, in actual fact, it just wasn't a priority for me, because if it was, I would have taken the Summer Shred diet more seriously. And in actual fact, and like I was talking to Lauren when I was away in Dubai, that priority and prioritizing different things has totally changed in my life, changed in Lauren's life as well. So I'm not gonna say I am getting back on track, because I think I'm kind of just past that at this stage. Not that I will never ever say that again, not that I will never track a macro again in my life and never track a meal, but I'm just saying at this stage of my life, at the moment, the priority of tracking every single little thing, wanting to be super lean, it's just not on my priority list and radar. So at the moment, I am, I would say, intuitively eating. I'm getting used to it. And I think, like a lot of videos that I've watched with people going from tracking macros to intuitively eating, there are some like fundamental basics that they always say. And I will say exactly the same thing. I have tracked macros off and on for years now. I would say about 4 years. I know what is in food. However, I felt along the way that I lost in my head when I was hungry. I kind of saw my macros for the day, and I was either like, oh God, I haven't really got any left for the day, or I was like, oh my gosh, I am under eating so much, but I'm not actually hungry, so am I gonna like force food into my body that I don't really feel like I need? And I felt like I lost that sense in a way. So what I want to get to a stage now, and what I feel like I am improving so much at, is actually focusing on what my body feels like it needs. And I mean, our bodies are wonderful things, and I think there is definitely a time and a place for knowing about nutrition. There's a time and a place for tracking your macros for a little bit, even if it's loosely, just to kind of gauge where you're at, like what macro ratio or whatever suits your body at that time, how you'll lose weight, how you'll gain weight, all that kind of jazz, how you'll stay at maintenance. But for me now, I know all of that. I know the basics, and I've done it for so long that I feel like I want to get to a stage where I'm really like comfortable with my weight. I'm not necessarily like gaining weight, losing weight. Obviously we all have fat days, or like days where we feel better now and again, but I really want to get to the stage where I'm like consistently like maintaining my weight, and I'm listening to my body a little bit more. I'm not really kind of aware of the macronutrients. I'm definitely more intuitively eating. So I'm going to show you today a full day of my normal intuitively eating approach now, guys. So let's go make breakfast. my first meal of the day, breakfast, 2 eggs, 2 egg whites, feta, tomatoes, and I didn't have any greens unfortunately, so I'm gonna have to get them later. And I've got a bit of pink grapefruit, which I am obsessed with at the moment. So I've actually just got myself a little snack because, to be honest, I was a little bit peckish after my breakfast. So this is like an in-betweeny meal, and I've got apple, so it was like a medium-sized Braeburn apple and some crunchy peanut butter. I try and make sure with peanut butter I buy the reduced sugar one. I think it's Whole Earth one, the brand. I just get it from Tesco, and I do quite like the crunch of the peanuts, so I always get crunchy. But whilst I'm here, I thought I would talk to you about the new Amplify Gymshark Seamless, because it is actually releasing later today. Today is Thursday. This is obviously going up on Sunday, so it will already be out. Now, I'm not sure what the stock levels are like. I know some of you get a little bit frustrated with that, but it is releasing today. It may still be available, it may not be available, but it will be restocked. So I thought I would talk to you a little bit about it. Now, there are 3 colourways releasing. I actually haven't got the third, which is like a grey and a light pinky colour. So this is the grey and the teal, and this is actually called Seafoam. So it's like almost like a minty grey, which is my favourite, and it goes to grey. But I think what's really different about the Amplify Seamless is the detailing. So it's just got such a range of detail. Like these here, it kind of goes under your boobs, so it's like a contouring effect. When I wore this colourway on my Instagram post yesterday, someone said that I look like Britney when she's in that video. I don't know if anyone remembers it, but she looks like a superhero, and I was like, that is the best comment I've ever had in my life. I just loved Britney when I was younger. So these also have detailing all the way down the sides, and it is actually in the material. So I know that there was one time that the Gymshark logo, I actually got it and it peeled off. Now this doesn't, because this is actually like woven almost into the material. But I would say that they fit like the ombre, the Gymshark ombre collection. So I always wear an extra small in tops. I always wear a small in bottoms. This is no different really, and I find that it fits really well. It's really squat proof, and I'm sure there'll be other athletes that have done a whole haul including these, so yeah, I'd go and check that out. They also have these little cute finger thumb holes over there, so I thought I'd give you a quick whirl of those. Okay, we are back in the car. This seems to be like a running theme when I'm at home, but I'm just going to the gym now. I have got a can of the Pear Nocco. So I like to have a little bit of a caffeinated drink before I train. I have decaf coffee in the morning now, which is pretty odd to me, but I do really like the taste of coffee still, but I do try and have just a caffeinated drink, and definitely have no caffeine after around about 2 o'clock. What is the time? The time is 12:30 and I am just going to train. So far today I've had an omelette, some grapefruit, an apple and some peanut butter. Now, I am obsessed with fruit at the moment. I think I said in my Dubai vlog that I got well into fruit. That has definitely continued. And I think the thing which I'm really liking about intuitive eating and this kind of approach a little bit more is because when I was tracking macros for a long time, I kind of got better at it when I tracked macros the last time, but especially when I was doing my competition, I was really afraid of just fruit in general because of like the sugar content, and I forgot about all the health benefits and how it makes me feel as well. So I do really enjoy fruit, and because I can't almost see like, oh gosh, the sugar content or this content on the packet, I'm like, you go eat fruit. So I'm gonna eat all the fruit because I love fruit and it makes me feel good. And if you're wondering, I am very hot in the car. It is quite hot. I do need to open a window, but also the reason why I'm a little bit shiny is because I had a skin peel with the skin doctors the other day, and so my face is a little bit red because I had it done yesterday. And that is because she has put me on a regime. You might have seen the skin doctors in my vlogs before. She is Dr. Selena and she is great, but my skin has been really terrible, especially in Dubai. I went to see her the other day in Leeds and she said my pores are really clogged up all around hormonal areas and all around my neck. So she did a skin peel for me, and also she's put me on like a skincare regime. So obviously I can't comment like the day after, but that is why I'm suffering from a little bit of shiny and redness. But obviously as I kind of get on with the treatment and all that kind of stuff, I will show you and give my honest opinion. It's not a collaboration, by the way, I definitely paid for it. So I'll give you my total honest opinion of what happened there. So I left the gym. I had a quick session. I mean, it wasn't too bad, but then I realised how much I got to do, and where my mum lives, the traffic gets so heavy around 3. I knew I needed to pop to John Lewis because, bless my mum, she rang me in a panic, and the gym is near John Lewis, and she was like, I just rang the guy at John Lewis, I left my passport in a bag at John Lewis. So she was in such a huff, so I thought I'm gonna do a good deed and go get the passport for her. And whilst I was there, and this is what I do, I'm a little bit of a giver. It's pretty silly really, but I just really enjoy giving people stuff. I'm so sad. So I knew that Henry, my boyfriend, wanted a candle. He's been saying for a while, like, I really should have a candle in my room because my room is full of candles. So I just went round John Lewis and spent like 15 minutes, literally 15 minutes, just smelling candles. And so I bought him this candle that he better appreciate because I love the smell of it, and it was not cheap either. It's called the Willow and Honey Candle. It's a soy wax candle. Got something in my eye and I'm really super sweaty. It's a willow and honey candle, and it was Himalayan cedar and jasmine, and I bought it because it kind of like smells quite unisex. It doesn't smell like super manly or like super feminine, so I hope he likes it. He better like it or I'm having it. And we are back. We're back. We're back. I had to do a lot of stuff, so I think we should put maybe you down. I'll hold you there. So if you didn't know already, my job is to create content for a number of brands. And I do one-off collaborations. I work with the same brands, like for example I've been with Gymshark 2 years this month actually. And so this new Amplify collection that I showed you earlier is releasing today. So one of the kind of things that you have to do as a sponsored athlete is you have to do stories and posts and things like that. So I had to rush back from the gym because this is releasing and I needed to do quite a few things to do with this and another little sponsorship that I have got, like a one-off collaboration thing. And so what I will say, like a bit of a disclaimer, I only work with brands that I truly believe in, so I say no to brands every single day that I think, no, they are not me. So I have to do a picture for another brand as well. So I am starving. It's like 4 o'clock. I'm gonna wait till my mum to get back. It's like first world problems for her to take the photo of me for the other brand. And so I'm gonna eat. I don't know what meal it is. It's 4 o'clock and I've only eaten like that omelette and apple peanut butter thing. I'm really hungry, so let's go cook. Right on. I'm sorry I didn't show making it, but I literally couldn't get the tin of tuna open. And I was like, what is this damn tin opener? And I've got a Warburton thin. I just had another one once I was making it. When I was making it, I was just like snacking on it. So I've had 2 Warburton thins. So 1 slice and another slice. I've had a full tin of tuna, like a big tin of tuna. Some lighter than light mayo, and the avocado was slightly off. I'm having like a little bit of a nightmare day really with food. And so I've just got a little bit of spinach and tomato. I'm just gonna pop them on as well. So in terms of my diet at the moment, I am not saying I will never eat meat again, but I realise that I just don't really have that much meat. I'm not like a person who will go out for a steak. I would always choose like fish and stuff off the menu anyway. So I just thought I will be interested to see how much meat I actually consume. And since I got back from Dubai, I've actually not consumed any meat. I have and will continue to have fish and eggs. So I would say I really want to go almost like the pescetarian route, but I'm not saying this is me completely not doing anything like that, but I'm just not much of a massive fan of meat anyway, just in my general life. So I wanted to try out being like a pescetarian, which I find like super easy, like super easy. It's fish that I love and eggs that I really love, and I do still like feta and cottage cheese and things like that for dairy. So I'm gonna eat this really quickly because it must be like nearly 4:30. So I have got some Breyers ice cream. This is a cookie and cream flavour, which I really like. I got it from Sainsbury's, and I've had definitely 2 big scoops in a little cone. So delicious and slightly healthier than like a Ben & Jerry's. For today, guys, I am going to eat my oats. Lovely protein oats. I have used the Ghost cereal milk flavour because I really like those. I mixed courgette in so it just makes it more volumized. I am going to finish this actually, and then I'm going to edit some of this video in bed after a little bath. But I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure you give it a thumbs up and you subscribe to my channel. I will be back with a video a week for the coming weeks, and then I'm kind of build up to 2 videos a week. So let me know what you want to see next on my channel and if you enjoy these full day of eating. So until next time, I'll see you next time. Bye.